Hi everyone, Ann here. It is time for our March challenge. This month we're doing cabochons. Cabochons are a blast. You can do them in all different sizes. This month I'm going to show you how to make a post earring. This is a blank that I bought from Michael's long ago. It's a glue-on backing. I've never found them to be very good. My glass doesn't stick very well even no matter what glue I use, so I'm sure some of y'all can do it just fine, but I don't find it works very well for me. So I'm going to use these now as a back with the glass put directly on it. In order to do that, you need some pliers, you need a pin vise that has a small enough ability to hold on to these little posts, and I suggest getting used to tightening and untightening your pin vise with your pliers, because this pin vise is going to get hot. You can see how close that cabochon top is to my pin vise. So get used to using your pliers. Just automatically do it whether it's hot or not. You're going to need some tweezers, and you're going to need a tapping tool. You can use, this is a brass marber that I have. You can use just a graphite marber, whatever. You're going to need a base color. I am today using Okonos, which is a double helix color. And you're going to need some clear, because I'm going to show you. You can do it without clear, but I'm going to show you how to do it. Open up that rose while you're doing this. So I'm going to use a pink rose Marini that I have made. So I'm going to heat up this metal post that I'm going to call my cabochon from here on out. In order for the metal to accept the glass, it has to be hot, just like your mandrels. So I'm heating it up. I don't want it so hot that it melts. I just want it hot enough so that it attaches, my glass will attach to it. When I'm putting this color on, I am just wrapping it over the face of this cabochon earring that I have. If I go a little bit over the edge, it's not a big deal. It will round up on its own when it's hot enough. So that's what I've got, a dollop of the color on there. You can do it as thin or as thick as you want. You want to kind of get into a rhythm where if you're going to make pairs, you want them roughly the same size. Now I'm going to flatten this Maria. So I flattened it out. You can see it's no longer rounded. And then I'm going to pick up my rose Marini, which I had sitting on a little hot plate. It's just one of those cup warmers. I'm going to heat up where I want to put it on my earring, and I'm going to heat up my Marini a little bit extra so that it's nice and warm, and I'm aiming for the center of this cabochon, and I did a pretty good job. So that is on there. I don't want to take it out because it's going to potentially pop off if it gets cold. So I'm going to keep it warm in the back of my flame while I get this clear. And I use double helix Zephyr with pretty much all of my Marini work, because if I'm going to spend the time, money, and energy making Marini, I want it to be able to be seen through the clear that I choose to use. And when I make Marini, I make them only with Zephyr as well, because I find it to be the clearest clear that I've come across. What I'm doing is I'm putting as big a glob gather of clear as I have the size of my Marini, if not a little bit bigger. So I'll show you this to you in a second. So I have a nice big gather of clear over just the face of my pink Marini there. You can see the kind of the indent there, that's the rose Marini, and then the green is the base color. Now I'm ready to heat the clear and the Marini. And I'm going to heat it until it starts to move a little bit. And once that happens, then I know it's ready for me to press down. I'm going to hold it upright, and I'm going to go from the top and gently press that clear down a little bit. I don't want to smash it. I'm not aiming to get it all the way flat in one try. Sometimes I do, and it kind of messes up. So you want to be able to then go back in, and you're heating where the rose is and the clear is much, and trying to stay away from that base. Once it starts getting rounded up again, then come in straight down and press that clear. Okay, so now you can see that it's nice and pressed, and I've got them mostly meeting. The bottom and the clear is almost meeting with no rose pink in between them. I can't see any of the only pink. I can now see just clear. So now I'm going to go around the edges, and I'm going to gently with my marver fold over that clear so that it makes sure to be touching the base color, whatever base color you have. So just gently heat a little bit, roll it over. Heat a little bit, roll it over. Okay, now you can't see any line. You can see a little bit of a line between the two. Now I want to get rid of that line. So I'm going to slowly just heat where that clear and that base color come together. And that is getting rid of any undercut or any place that's not completely smooth. And while I do that, I'm not superheating, I'm just giving it time to get in there, get that heat in there, and not lose control of my little half circle here. That is now my earring. Okay. Now it is married all the way around. I can see that it's well melded together. I'm just going to heat it one more time. I'm going to use my pliers. I'm going to put this pin vise facing that direction so that my little guy, when it gets loose, doesn't just fall out and hit the ground. And then I use my pliers to grab it, run him back through the flame so that he's nice and warm when he goes in, but not squiggling all around, just warm. And now he's going to go into the kiln. With these, you absolutely have to go directly from the flame to the kiln. There's no batch annealing these. Metal and glass, let's see, they cool down at different temperatures, different times. So if you don't go directly from your flame to the kiln, you're probably it's not going to survive. So if you want them to survive, you need to do that with a kiln. If you have any questions, please leave comments or questions under this video. If you have not joined the Lampwork Beginner Fun Challenge page on Facebook, please do. This is our monthly challenge for the month of March of 2019. So you'll be able to find all the different cabochon videos that we've done for you guys so that you can learn how to do them. Okay, thank you very much. I hope you had fun doing these. Bye.